And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embrace... Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great...
Saka! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Madueke stood his ground strongly. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Saliba. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shot, surely! It's there! So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
In with the challenge, Jimenez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's got a side of goal. And he's gone backward here. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Valeni. Oh, there's a probing ball. Castolo, spread it left. Great vision. He's cut it out. Calafiori. Timber. That's Eze. Now it's Saka. Now it's Eze. Almost half an hour in now. Timber is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Burchett. And here's Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Haaland clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Acute ball now, how can he reach it? Butchett.
Manchester can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Edingson. Castolo. Saka is second in the league scoring charts. Timber. Well, that looks a decent ball. Eze. Quick look. Saka! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Haaland. This looks promising. Chance for a shot! Well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Shoots! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Crosses it in. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Havertz, and it's Timber. He's on it, can he get away? Drives it, Havertz! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Madueke. Looking for the run. Now the delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Jimenez. Castolo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, what has happened here? Butchett. Haaland. Castolo. Nicely worked.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's found a way past. And the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now it's Saka. He's got away. And the ball's come. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Edingson. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's delightful. He is through here. Nice looking ball. Picked out brilliantly. It is a corner. Punched away. And that's play. Havertz! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Madueke. Cialnini. Castolo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Saliba. Rice. It's Saka. Timber picks it up out wide. Jimenez. Timber. Showing great feet there. And it's Timber.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Could move up a gear here. Cialnini. Haaland. Madueke. And they can counter here. And he's managed to get free. Looking to play him in. And he's straight offside. Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Number 10, Eze. Coming on the field,
Haaland.
Number 14,
Butchett. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through, and he's in on goal. Can he finish? And there's a goal. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. I think we're just about done here. Timber. Good work on the right flank here. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Castolo. Cialnini. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Struma. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
République tchèque.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity.
And the shot! So what can they make of this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cherki. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Tries to pass it through. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Well played and well cleared.
Esteval. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer going forward. Bruno Fernandes. That has been slung wide. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's found support out wide. Esteval picks it up out wide. Showing good feet. Goes for goal! Brilliant from Esteval! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there is your opener. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Neymar. Well, that has not gone well. Cherki. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kusanov kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spread to the right. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Neymar. Mbappe. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Zanetti. Vinicius Junior makes a dash for it. Great vision. Mbappe gets into a good position. The cutback, well read, and the danger is averted. Cameroon are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Beckenbauer proves just a little bit too strong. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. He shifted it to the flank. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Goes for a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Neymar. And Cherki. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Cameroon just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Cameroon currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Chance for a shot! Oh, and one more try! And that has been knocked clear. Cherki running with intent.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yamal finding himself in space. Brzezinski goes looking wide. Played out wide, and he's quick to return it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Alvarez. He's in a good position here. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Neymar. Beckenbauer. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Vinicius Junior! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, this looks sharp. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread it left. Mbappe. And here's Neymar.
The Czech Republic really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Bruno Fernandes. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Yamal's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Cherki. Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Estevao has it out wide and in space. Brzezinski. And it's Neymar. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Great ball, and he's in here. Cherki.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Cameroon clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
No, again, there's no way through. Rudiger. And the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer. Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. This one is having a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Estevao really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Yamal. Cameroon still ahead by the game's only goal. And here's Mbappe. Rosicki. Oh, cracking ball. Decent chance! And he's quick to get rid. With chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Zanetti. He is through here. Cherki. Vinicius Junior. I think we're just about done here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that's that. Cameroon have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Estevao. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Vinicius Junior, Beckenbauer, and De Ketelaere. Another pass, just keeps it ticking. Tries a shot! Magnificent from Alvarez! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Guardiola. And it's Messi. He is through here. He has a look out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Cameroon leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Yaya Toure. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Alvarez. And here's De Ketelaere. Zanetti. Kvaratskhelia.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. Oh, good-looking ball. Toure gets across to intercept that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Ketelaere.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Guardiola. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Messi powering forward here. He might be in here! And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho goes short. Very nicely done. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's picked his way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Ronaldinho, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And here's De Ketelaere. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kvaratskhelia with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Rudiger. And Krusanov. Bonucci. Oh, easy pickings there. Iniesta. Now it's Messi. Duquetelada. That's an imaginative pass. What a delightful ball. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Cameroon coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Cameroon leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Cameroon leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pedri. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Hector Bellerin. Cherki.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, well measured. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And the shot! And no mistake. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And a header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20, Neymar. El dorsal 10,
And he's taking no chances there.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, Luis Suárez.
Just about up to the hour now.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Guardiola cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his team...
Owen! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw! Into the lead once more! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Look, oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded.
Shot, surely! And that's a sharp finish. And they're back in front. So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Cameroon with the lead. Now it's Messi. Luis Suarez.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he shoots! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi touches it back. Cameroon have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Caught offside that time. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's picked it up out wide. Luis Suarez. Great chance! Oh, it's a nice idea. And he's following up! It's a loose ball. Opts to play it back. Showing good feet.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Brilliantly cut out. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Suarez chasing after it. Guardiola. And it's Messi. That's good running with the ball. Picked out brilliantly. Bullish header! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, how will we look back on... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Frenkie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. One of the best proponents of...
Decent chance! It's there!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Cameroon finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Esteval. He's a sharp little ball here. Seedorf. De Ketelaere promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckenbauer, and it's Lopez. Azar. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. De Ketelaere. That's a good... Kvaratskhelia! Seedorf. Now it's Pele. And he's intervened well there. Vermeer. Beckenbauer. And De Ketelaere. Messi. Now it's Puskas. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's takes a shot! Now, this time, surely! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And this is Pele! It's Pele! And he nearly went all the way.
Pele just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. This is the time you need that pace.
De Ketelaere. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Messi. Beckenbauer. Now who's going to be first to this? Hazard. Bonucci did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The ball is bounced. Oh, goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Ball's gone out of play. Messi. Cafu. And this is Puskas. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, cracking ball. De Ketelaere. Vermeer looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Lopez. There they go, hunting in packs. Messi. Seedorf. Now this could be a chance. Oh, nice touch. Hazard. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Ketelaere. Azar. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vermeer. Good ball, good take. Esteval was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now it's Puskás, now it's Seedorf. Great vision, and he plays one through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Borussia Dortmund have got it back, and they'll have another go. Vermin.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substitution.
That just
for
about
Borussia
sorts out the
Dortmund.
first 45
Number
minutes, and we'll be back
19,
with the second very
Messi.
soon.
Coming on the field.
Hostilities
is
have
number
resumed at the start of the
20,
second half.
Schneider.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's got away. That is lovely. Bonucci defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Seedorf. Looking to play him in. Chance! And a neat finish! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van Dijk plays it forward. Bonucci. And that has left him in a heap. Zanetti. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lopez. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Almost an hour gone.
The
Hazard
attendance for this
will
match
not
was
want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckenbauer.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 25, Seedorf. Number 9, Puskás.
Oh, it's Del Piero.
Number
Tries
10,
to play it through.
Platini.
This is Hazard. He has found a way through. And a chance!
Substitution in progress.
Cameroon perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Del Piero. Can he finish? Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! About as smooth as it gets. It's all becoming so easy.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Pelé. Skillfully cut out. He tries a shot! Yes! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, that's been intercepted. Just 5 minutes left. Nice bit of trickery. He's found a way through. Looking for a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's there to make the challenge. Looking for options for movement.
3 minutes at a time.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, what a mistake! And this is Hazard. Zanetti. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through. That's that, the end. Cameroon have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
With the owner of a blue car parked
Your final
outside the
thoughts, Jim? Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
And that has sent him sprawling. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
No way through.
Oh, great feat, that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good running with the ball. Tries one from range. It's bounced back off the post. Xavi Alonso. And it's Lopez. Now this could be a chance. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Yamal. Throw it. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Pretty robust defending.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Xavi Alonso. Alvarez. Look at the space here. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's opted for the long pass. Camavinga. It's Xabi Alonso. Carvajal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Alvarez. Distributed tidily. And here's Dani Olmo. Great ball, and he's in here. Kubasi. And he's in on goal. Takes a shot. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Madrid really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. Xavi Alonso. Pedri. Not much subtlety about that challenge. It is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Camavinga. Kubasi. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Lopez. He's in a great position here. Hazard. Referee's given a throw. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Fermin. Oh, this is a Just about within shooting range. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Dani Olmo. Pedri. And it's Olmo. Alvarez. Dani Olmo. And a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Dani Olmo just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Xabi Alonso plays it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. Camavinga. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Ah, that's a fine interception. Pedri. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Hazard. Hazard getting forward. And he welcomes it in. Pedri. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Madrid have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Dani Olmo is onto this. Camavinga. And it's Koundé. And Koundé. Christensen. Yamal. And it's Gavi. It's Gavi. Not the most accurate pass. Xabi Alonso. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Dani Olmo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Howson. And it's Diaz. Looking for options for movement.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. Threads one in. And the pass is intercepted. Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Ferran Torres. Quick look, then plays it in. Shot, surely! Short changes him with that pass. And here's Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Fermin. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Oh, well played. Vermin. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the...
Chance for a shot! Of course! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid have their opener. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great vision. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped...
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Xabi Alonso taking charge of the dead ball. Looking to widen the gap even further here. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Yamal. It's smartly reclaimed. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Barcelona are down to 10 men. And it's Pedri. Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Xabi Alonso goes short. Can he finish? Real chance here. Vinicius Junior. Ferran Torres. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Yamal has got himself a free kick. Kubasi.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Brahim Diaz.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Diaz. He's found a way through. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Good ball, good decent chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. And we're done. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. He's in a great position here.
It's always intriguing to see just how much influence Bonucci has over the game here.
Part of a famous back three, of course, that is written into Italian footballing folk. Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Cameroon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Cameroon break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Some good work on the right flank here. Owen, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Baggio. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cameroon leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in. Chance, surely! Goal! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Cameroon are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty...
And Owen! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kyoto, that is ended up in no man's land. Xavi Alonso, passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kyoto.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get onto this? And it's Count. Great vision. And this is Owen! Oh, it's come loose. Great chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. That's the keeper's ball. Honduras have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. And the finish! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Baggio with the short one. And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. And that is out of play. Mateus. That's very neat. Mateus driving forwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. Chance for a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Alonso. Oh, this is a terrific run. They're urging him to shoot. Chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Owen clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And it's been taken short. Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Baggio plays it short. Has to go back here. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. He's having a shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mateus. And it's Count. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! Baggio! Oh my word, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Cameroon are having a ball here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mateus now looking to orchestrate a counter. Roberto Baggio. Is there any support? He might... And the shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Cameroon are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Van Dijk is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Knocks it into space, and he's in on goal, shapes to shoot, and it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Après 51 minutes de jeu, le numéro 23.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Baggio does really well to win the ball there. And this is Owen. Chance here to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's a key interception. That has been slung wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That's really well cleared. Time and again they are repelled. Kuyt gets into a good position. Drives it in. Kyoto. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Tries to pass it through. It's a really well-measured ball. Played into the box. And that was very necessary. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Honduras needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Honduras can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
In towards the back stick, and straight back out. Crossed in again. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. This is a promising build-up.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And here's the chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. And this is Owen. He's found a way through. Owen with the delivery.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Honduras making further changes here, and in quick succession. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what they want to do here. Just get the ball to him and hope that something happens, a little magic.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti has it in a wide position. Plays it in, shot a goal! And he's there to get it away. Alonso shifted it to the flank. Zanetti has the space to scheme. Owen! Oh, almost a sixth! Honduras are looking to go forward now.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Good ball, good, decent chance! And he was quick to react. Kyoto, and the counter is on. Out towards the flank. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's being urged to shoot. And he's there to belt it away. And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. And So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Towering header off the post, and collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Gently done. Played out to the left flank. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this striker, Benjamin Sesko, is someone I really like the look of, Peter, because everything about him screams target man. But for me, he's much better when the ball's on the deck. It's all about his speed on the counter and the way he cleverly attacks the space behind opposition defences.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Zanetti wriggles his way through, tries a measured ball. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
He'll try from distance! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Some good work on the right flank here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Xavi Alonso. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That has been cut short. Bonucci is always looking to break lines. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. He's having a shot! That's put paid to the danger. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Slovenia are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box.
Mateos! Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Cameroon are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it.
Applies the finish! Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Terrific effort! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He is through here. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, strongly challenged there. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's got shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And they've got a throw. Lovely feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Baggio. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's not an especially good pass, that.
There will be 1 minute at a
Šeško.
time.
Oh, good spread. Not the most accurate pass. Has a look and plays it forward. That's where it came from. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So your views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Cameroon are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Down to business again. Cameroon currently ahead by the smallest of margins. He's having a pop! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Roberto Baggio. Mackay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Couch. Oh, it's Couch! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Šeško looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. And a chance! And they've caught Reed.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's Couch. Mateus has the space to ski. Shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Šeško, nicely spread. Zanetti. And it's Cannavaro. Now it's Mackay. Van Dijk. Mateus. Just about up to the hour now. That's a lovely, neat pass. Zanetti picks it up out wide. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Not the most convincing of passes. That's a throw. Alonso. And it's made its way. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Zanetti.
Cameroon are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
This looks promising. Now it's Mackay. No, that's been intercepted. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Baggio. Xabi Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mackay. Now there's a fine ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Number 10. Coming on the field. Number 22.
An instinctive delivery. And it's hoisted clear. Chance! And that is high. And he was quick to react. That's a good ball out wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. Van Dijk. Xabi Alonso. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely weighted ball. Cross into the box. And he thumps it clear. Nicely aimed pass. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. No, it's come to nothing. Count. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Count. Now, can they get him away? Out of play for a goal kick. Slovenia can make their change now with a break in play. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Number 9. Coming on to replace him is number 18.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Šeško. Can he spark a counter here? Threads one in. Thinks about the shot. Matthäus! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! They are playing them off the park.
The goal scorer
It
for
was a
Cameroon.
great finish. He
Number
put it away with
22.
great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Mackay. And that's it. Cameroon can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Matthäus claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Cameroon definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the
Security
office.
staff for each block, please report to the
Thanks
staff
to
room
Jim alongside
immediately.
me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.